Everybody breathe. I can't. Tennessee, 17. Florida, 14. By the grace of God, the Volunteers hold a slim lead at halftime over the Florida Gators. This one, there's a lot to talk about. We got to get right into it.
How are you feeling right now? Blood pressure good? You okay?
Not well. I think doctors would advise me to turn this off and not come back, but I can't quit Tennessee. That's Jonathan Crompton, former Vols quarterback. I'm Charlie Burris of A to Z Sports. Before we get into the full breakdown, I got to tell you about our amazing sponsors. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Farm Bureau Health Plans is a corporate sponsor of the Vols. They've been serving Tennesseans for 75 years. Plan on them for health, dental, and vision at fbhp.com/ATOZ. Then Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com and type in promo code VOLS to get $30 off your order and fill your freezer with enough gourmet food to keep your cookouts going strong into the fall. And then finally, Rattle and Snap Tennessee whiskey from Log Still Distillery. Make your own luck, just like Tennessee's fast-paced Rattle and Snap offense with Rattle and Snap Tennessee whiskey. All right, Crump, lay it on me. I'm panicking. I'm dying. Hendon Hooker is hurt, but people are making plays.
I can tell in the promos you're having a panic attack right now.
Talk me off the ledge. What's happening?
Well, all right. So I'm reading the comments right now, and everybody, I guess the common denominator is everybody says, "Oh, the defense needs to tighten up." Blah blah blah. Well, all right. So here's from an ex-player and a coaching standpoint. When you're playing in a game like this, meaning a quarterback that is athletic as Richardson and a team that runs the ball really well, I'm leading into it that way. You pick your poison, which is the lesser of two evils. A guy has not thrown a touchdown pass all year, right? Or a decent run game. So we said, screw it, we're going to stop the run game, make him score in the pass game. You know what I'm saying? Because at a certain point, just like they're doing for us, at a certain point, you can't stop both, right? So it's obvious we said, screw it. We're going to tighten down, stop the run game. If you take away a couple of Richardson's scrambles, they only have 23 yards outside of him rushing. 23 with their actual running backs. 23 yards. So you see what I'm saying? So I understand what everybody's saying is the pass game, blah, blah, blah. Dude, he's I'm going to give you the exact percentage so I don't misspeak. He's at 55% completion percentage. He's 11 of 20. One pass shy of being 50%. Everything is okay right now. You see what I'm saying? Like he's got one touchdown to 4 picks on the season, and they played South Florida and Utah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody.
So I guess what I'm getting is that's why we chose. Let's stop the run. Let's make him beat us with his arm.
Everybody was saying in that first half, I mean, I was just seeing, kind of from around the country and even the people watching the game, they're like, oh, Richardson is killing Tennessee. He's really not. Like, really, he's not just running all over the place, throwing absolutely magnificent throws. I mean, he's been pretty off throwing the ball exactly like you're pointing out there. It hasn't been spectacular. His feet are hurting us, but they're not killing us. It's just been, I mean, I think specifically self-inflicted wounds. You're fumbling the ball and committing penalties and just all of these things where I think right now it could have easily been 24-14.
Well,
and that's
no. I'll take it back. 14 maybe, but if we don't miss 3 tackles and get trucked on one play by the zipper or guy. Now, hypotheticals are hypotheticals, ifs, ands, and buts, right? We could say, oh, well, then they fumble the next play, or they may kick a field goal. But if we just make that tackle, the momentum's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he made a great play 7 in the pocket. What do you do? He's allowed to make a play. We got to just make a tackle, right? That's the big thing. So I'm not disagreeing with everybody saying our defense needs to step up. I'm just saying they're not playing horrible. It's just a few small mistakes that you go, dude, just make the tackle.
So I was having a little PTSD watching that because Butch's teams always in tackling went for the strip instead of getting guys down on the ground. And I was always like, stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't like the fumble comes with the territory if you lay a good hit on a guy. Like, just stop that. It felt like on some of those missed tackles, a good amount of them, that's what was happening. And I just like it makes me incensed.
No, I mean, you're 100% right. Hence I guess our first drive when fumbles. The Mike linebacker goes for the tackle, but within the tackle, you physically try to punch at the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that pissed me off just like everybody else, obviously. That was a great play by him because that's what he's coached to do. Make the tackle, but in the process, literally ball up your fist and try to punch the ball out. I mean, that was a great play by him. Like I said, it pissed all of us off. Let's just call it like it is.
Yeah.
Right. But that's where, like you're saying, Charlie, I'm agreeing with you. We're not doing that. We're just going for the strip rather than the tackle. Just try to get the strip as you're actually making the tackle, though.
I mean, I think the entire difference in this game, and I drilled on this so hard in the analysis I did this week. Clean football, clean football, clean football. Like, that's the difference. Florida is not making egregious mistakes. They're not making egregious mistakes. They're down by 3 points. You are making egregious mistakes and you're up by 3 points. I think that kind of shows you like Tennessee in this game is the better team. If they end up losing in the second half, they were the better team and they did this to themselves.
Yes.
Like Florida has made plays. They made timely plays. As we said, Richardson's kind of been not spectacular, but he's not making mistakes, which is huge in this game right now because Tennessee is. And so you clean this up in the second half and let's get this win because it just seems like it's right there for Tennessee here if they can just take advantage. Now, let's talk about this, Crump. Hooker looks hurt.
Well, yes, and that's what I was going. I'm kind of confused though. A comment number 88, number 5 for UT are playing tight. This game is too big for them. 14 of 18, 248 and a touchdown, and also 9 carries, 65 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm just going to call it like it is. I'm pretty sure most people would take that at the end of the game, much less half.
Yeah.
Hooker also is playing injured. Obviously, everybody saw it once they showed the replay, but you could see before they showed the replay, the whole time I'm holding. I personally think he's done something to AC joint or collarbone, but luckily I think it's his left side. But they're gonna have to try to murder him to get him out of this game. Yeah, that's just the competitor he is. So I'm just
you got a bye week next week
on the comment. I won't argue with 88 comment, but I'm gonna DB number 5. Okay. I got you now. Never mind. That makes more sense. Sorry about that. Because he on that play I was talking about by how do you pronounce that guy's name? The Zipperer. He missed him twice in the same play. So I completely agree with that comment now. So I'll retract that and say I'm with you on him. It might be at this moment a little bigger than what he thought it would be.
I just can't help having the feeling of just the typical Florida games when you see those mistakes get made. When you see those mistakes get made, and then also like you finally make a stop and their punt goes to the 1 yard line, and you're like, can we not? Is there not some element of this where Tennessee can get a bounce?
99-yard drive, Charlie. Calm down.
Hey,
it's all good.
They did it.
This is a different coaching staff.
Yeah,
it's a different. As we talked about last week, it's a different feel. 99 yards. Now you're not going to do that every drive. We get that. But to go
and Keaton with a spectacular catch,
99-yard drive, and what a phenomenal layout catch, though.
Yeah.
Right. But that's what I'm like. It's a different feel. Yes, we're up by 3. Anything can happen, but our guys are playing offensively as well as we can. I said it last week and the week before. We have to stop running Hooker so much. He is our starting quarterback. This is not, you know what I mean? This is not the old school Auburn Wildcat with Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown. Right? That's not what we're doing here. You get him hurt, our season, I'm not saying it's over. That's not what I'm getting at, but it's a different feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've said that now, obviously, now he is banged up. Thank God we got a bye week.
I'm interested to see how this goes in the second half because it's I think the closest equivalent to this in terms of what happened in that first half would be the Kentucky game last year. Tennessee pulled that one out. Maybe the Purdue bowl game. Tennessee did not pull that one out. Because Tennessee has been kind of up and down in second halves. They haven't been, we're a second half team. Against Pittsburgh, they scored 3 points in the second half. Now, it feels like you're almost doing whatever you want on offense right now against this Florida defense. I mean, they're getting back there and getting pressure on you, and Hendon is making great plays. Your wide receivers are making great plays. But Tennessee has just been very effective in the way that you expect them to be effective on offense. Florida has not thrown some major wrench into that from viewing that first half. I didn't see that at all. So I just wouldn't. And let's maybe finish with this before we get to the second half change. At what point do you make Richardson throw you one and run your offense? Wait, you got to make Richardson throw you one and run your offense. Well, hold on. That's not what I want to talk about. I thought that comment said something else. Here's what I do want to talk about. Blitzes. They're not coming after Richardson at all, like you said. Well, let's incorporate this into the second half change, maybe. Okay. Maybe this will be my second half change. So actually, let's do that. Let's stop there and let's talk about Omaha Steaks. And let me yep, here it is right here. And this is great radio right here. All right. Omaha Steaks from Tailgate Parties. The busy weeknights, the flavor experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to savor all the flavors of fall with their mouthwatering assortments of perfectly aged steaks, ultra juicy burgers, and easy to prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. Right now, take advantage of 50% off site-wide by shopping their semi-annual sale. This sale only happens twice a year, and it is going on right now. 50% off delicious customer favorites. And then when you use the promo code VOLS, you see it right there in the banner, VOLS at checkout, you will get an additional 30% off your order. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com and enter VOLS at checkout and stock up on fall flavor today. Omaha Steaks is perfect for those chilly and busy fall nights with entrees that are ready before the kids can even say what's for dinner. And don't forget to use the promo code VOLS at checkout and score that extra $30 off. Omaha Steaks is not just steak. It is the best steak of your life, guaranteed. That's omahasteaks.com. Promo code VOLS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Omaha Steaks, promo code VOLS. And now let's call it, Cromp. Your Omaha. Call that audible. What would you change in the second half to get these Vols lifted up over the Gators, get this win?
I mean, I would honestly, there's a couple things, but more so defensively. I know why we're doing what we're doing. If you watch our D tackles real quick, they're trying to get a speed rush around the guard and then act like they're going upfield, putting their foot in the ground and coming back underneath. We're trying to essentially play a spy without having to spy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we're banking on him having to beat us with our arm. So the way I would personally, their tailbacks are blocking pretty decent. I think we got to do more pressure stunts as far as looping D tackles and or ends, cross blitzes, not bringing any more than we're bringing as far as number of guys, but how we're doing it though. With, like I said, stunts, do a TE stunt, a tackle end stunt, stuff like that to try to pick a guard where our end comes free up the middle. Stuff like that is kind of where I would go with to make him now have to freak out a little bit. Letting him stay in the pocket, he's got a cannon. He doesn't know where it's going. He doesn't know where it's going, but he's got a cannon. The longer we let him kind of move around back there, the more time our guys in the back end are going to have time to get tired or get an unnecessary penalty. So my adjustment, like I said, would be switching up how we're getting pressure with our D linemen and or one or two linebackers coming, trying to make him get the ball out or completely scramble quicker.
You read my mind. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about is pressure on the quarterback in that second half. Get in there because the secondary is getting killed because he's just sitting back there.
I never played DB, but I can tell you right now, the longer that we stand back there in the pocket as a quarterback, especially when it's like a broken play, the DBs just start losing. They start losing their energy. And then next thing you know, you're going to get one of these random holding calls on a third down. And that, if you notice, they got three or four third and 10 pluses that half from just broken plays. So that's we got to do better.
Absolutely. Read my mind. There you go. That is the Omaha Steaks second half change. And let's finish with this. confidence that Tennessee can pull this out. Everybody, 1 to 10, 1 to 10. Drop it into the comments. Everybody that's watching, 200 plus folks in here right now. Thank you so much for tuning in to me and Crump here. Your confidence level that Tennessee will win this game in the second half. You're up by 3. You're hanging on. Hooker is looking hobbled, but you know he's going to tough it out. Richardson is playing well enough to be effective, but not blowing you out of the water like you saw some fans, maybe including myself, may have thought he would. All right, let's see. David says 4. Matthew says 8. Justin Simmons says 15. He is absolutely certain Tennessee is winning this football game. Nick says 6. Blake 7. Chris 7. Kerry says just win, baby. 7. Derek 6. Taylor 7.8. I'll throw it to you, Crump. Confidence level, Tennessee's pulling this one out.
I'm going to stick with a very popular number in my household and my family. Number 8. I'm going 8. I'm going symbolic. 8. But here's the thing. I called it all year. I can't go against it now. I've been calling it. We're winning. We're playing well enough, right? We just got to keep the errors to a minimum. That's all.
Yeah. I think the adjustments at halftime from Heupel, clean it up. Be focused, be ready to win this game. I think that's so huge for this team right now. You have to be ready to win this game because they have so seldom, especially if their guys going back to the Pruitt era, so seldom won big games. I mean, or even played in big games, frankly. And you got to be ready to win this one and be when the opportunity comes. Man, Will, this is his flu game right here. He's going to play through this.
No. Stop going against you not picking us. I need to hear your number.
Oh. Okay, so
now you're saying it's his flu game. So are you switching on me?
Confidence in the second half. So I chose Florida to win.
I know. So hold on. You chose Florida to win, but now you said it's his flu game. So are you switching back?
So my confidence is, I would say 5.5. So I have ticked over the edge of maybe Tennessee can win. I will not say that they will. I am not. You got to play clean, and they have not shown me that they can do that. The second half against Pitt was worse than the first half. So,
I'm with you.
Yeah. So I say 5.5. Austin says get him.
But here, and this I'm going to go with it right now because I get told that you don't pick us. Then
not in this game. Not in this game.
I know. That's all we're talking about is this game. And then you come in and say, this is the flu game. Hold on.
But does that even mean that Tennessee will win?
Well, if you just said Hendon Hooker, the flu game, that means yes, because the flu game, Michael Jordan balled out.
Well, that's true. Okay, fine.
All right. So when you come back and say it's his flu game and then give me a 5.5, which is over. So if we're doing simple mathematics from elementary school, that's an automatic 6. It rounds up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I take it back. Hooker's gonna be terrible in the second half. I take it all back.
I couldn't help it.
You cornered me. Fine. All right.
We got to have fun on the show. Everybody knows that.
This is good. Go out there, Tennessee, and prove me wrong. Make me look like an idiot. I want so badly.
There's the Charlie.
The year that Tennessee won in 2016, I chose Florida. I was happy to be, and this is my shirt from 2016. This is the shirt I was wearing. I talked about this on the pod this week.
Honestly, really, you?
No, 100%.
I know. I know you're not even joking. That's the best part.
I'm not at all. I will. If Tennessee wins this game, I will be here. Bottle of whiskey right here on this shelf. We will drink from it. We will celebrate, and I will happily say I was wrong.
Shirt, and we're framing the shirt.
Sure. Put it out of commission. We'll retire it. It goes up on the wall after this. 2 wins over Florida. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's great.
I think it's got to be close to half if it's not.
It should be. I think it's come back after commercial.
All right. That's it. Charlie Burris, former Vols quarterback Jonathan Crompton. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We'll be back post-game. Come right back to where you are right now watching this, and we will be here in the post-game, and we'll see everybody then.